Hello, this is Jack Toledano, speaking for all or none according to Jack, and welcome to another episode of Concerts Remembered. Yeah, uh, you know what? I've been toying around with a lot of ideas for, concerts that I've gone to and, what I should present next. And for this particular one, um, well, so I was in a prior episode, I was talking about the football playoffs and playoffs, uh, and I happened to be watching the Washington Commanders against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That was in Wild Card Weekend. I believe that might have been the Sunday night game, but lo and behold, who sang the national anthem but Robin Zander of Cheap Trick. So I'm thinking, there you go. Why don't I talk about my first ever concert that I ever went to? So, and at the same time, I was also thinking of writing my own book. Something similar to this with all my concerts remembered, but giving it my own original title and in my own original format. Because like this, there's basically 4 pages to every, for every concert, and I don't feel like I need to do that. I've been to close to, I guess, 100 concerts in my lifetime, and I want to cram as much of that into one book as possible. Maybe have it, a booklet, not such a big book. Not everything has to be a freaking big, monstrous tome like Webster's dictionary, or an encyclopedia. But you know what? I want my own concert memoir, and it's gonna have print. It's gonna have stories of my stories to tell. But at the same time, I wanted to have some pictures. So, uh, what I've been doing, and yeah, I haven't had that many episodes lately. I've been doing a lot of planning and tweaking and trying to come up with good ideas. I don't want to just keep pumping out crap to my faithful viewers out there. I want to give you some good content. So what I did was I started to write my book. I haven't given it a title yet. At some point, I'm going to probably ask all of you to help me come up with that title. We'll make a contest out of it, and make it a fun thing. So okay. So that being said, um, let's go to. I'm going to share. I'm going to show you uh, page one, a prototype of what this book is going to look like, just to give you an idea. What do you think of that? So this would be page one. My first concert ever. Of course, I'll have to center this better because I work. Oh, can't do that. It's a merged cell, but don't worry. I will center that better. I promise you, folks. But basically, I wanted pictures that and this is a real challenge. You want pictures that you don't have to worry about that somebody's going to come after you with copyrights and sue you. So I found this picture off of a live concert where they were playing "Ain't That a Shame." Uh, I love that checkerboard Gibson Explorer looking guitar. I don't know if it's either a Gibson Explorer or a Hamer, but it's a beautiful guitar. Uh, I love that it matches with his pants. But anyway, I wanted pictures from that period, 1979, which is when I saw the concert. So let's talk about that. Band Cheap Trick, venue, the Calderone Concert Hall, Hempstead, New York. Uh, Sadly, that is now a Baptist church. Uh, my wife and I bought our first Honda CRV from the Honda dealership, which at the time was, I don't know, a couple doors set south of the Calderon Concert Hall. They've since moved their dealership up the street, and it's a much bigger building. Anywho, date was May 8th, 1979. Opening band was the Atlantics. Uh, I know very little about that band. The only thing I guess they were kind of new wavy, but the only thing I did know was that a brother who's in the Atlantics was the brother of Glenn Tipton of Judas Priest. So imagine that. Ticket cost. I don't know the exact ticket cost, but maybe it was $8 or $9 at that time. That's what ticket prices were going for. So it was a steal. It was a beautiful thing. Where did I sit? I was in the middle of the balcony, but there was really not a bad seat in the house. Um, only, and I'll read in my own words. Who attended? I went with these guys, Jeff and Chris. Only time I ever went with that duo. Significance of the show, my first ever. My rating, 4 out of 5. The set list, hello there. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Hello there, ladies and gents. Are you ready to rock? Then they went into Come On, Come On, Stiff Competition off of the album Heaven Tonight. On Top of the World, also off of Heaven Tonight. Big Eyes, Ain't That a Shame? Clock Strikes 10. Need Your Love, which a song that was off of the album Dream Police but hadn't been released yet. Uh, I Know What I Want, a song that was actually first lead vocal by bass player Tom Peterson. California Man, a great song, probably one of my more favorite songs off of Heaven Tonight. I Want You to Want Me, the famous song that got him that big #7 hit on the Billboard charts. Surrender, Mom is All Right. And then, of course, Good Night, which is basically the same as Hello there, instead of saying, Good night now, ladies and gentlemen. I, we're ready to go. It's time to go. Something like that. Encore was the Beatles' Day Tripper. And Hello Kitties off of their only song off of their first album. Uh, Second encore, Auf Wiedersehen, a song which I think the lyrics are very silly. Topic for another discussion. He says Harry Carey kamikaze suicide. Where do you get these lyrics, Rick Nielsen? I love your guitars, though. In my own words, so this show was very special to me as it was my very first ever. And it was right at about the time Cheap Trick started to become well known off the strength of their live album release earlier in the year, Cheap Trick at Budokan. Seeing them in an intimate setting such as the Calderon Concert Hall, a 2.5K seat theater, was also very special as there really was not a bad seat in the house, and you had a great view of the band and the stage. I would go to many concerts in the course of my lifetime, and I would grow to really love these types of intimate concerts. Now that heavy metal is more of a, how would you say, um, cult following amongst us elderlies. Um, Definitely more intimate settings, but you know what? I'm not complaining. I'll take those over the Giant Stadium / MetLife concerts any day of the fucking year. I mean, only concert I ever went to at Giant Stadium was um, Guns N' Roses, and you know what? Axl Rose, it's like an ant singing out there. What are you gonna do? Cheap Trick were unique in that pretty much all members of the band would address the crowd and introduce songs. Rick even called drummer Bunny Carlos up to the microphone to say hello, and so they could sing happy birthday to him. More on Cheap Trick later in this book, but which I haven't written that page yet, but I would go on to see Cheap Trick a few more times. I saw them with my wife. They were the opening band for both Heart and Journey at Jones Beach. Great show. I also saw them. In fact, I think I've covered this episode already. Uh, my very first episode in the Concerts Remembered series, I talked about Aerosmith. And the third time I saw Aerosmith, Cheap Trick opened. And in that concert, I got a lot of my own great pictures. Thank God. Great pictures. Loved it. So, uh, in time, I'll show you those pictures, either that or I will, I'll really finish the book and get it out there to you. But wish me luck. Let me know what you think. Do you like this format? Basically, there's going to be pictures, there's going to be set lists, there's going to be this small format where I talk about, the bands and, the venues and so on and so forth. Have a little paragraph of, my own. Uh, I'm going to try not to cookie cutter this. I'm going to try and do it a little different as time goes on. Of course, once I get a publisher, hopefully they'll help me. I will reach out to some people that I do know that have published books. Maybe they can, give me their opinion, help me out, since this is my first foray. But I am so excited. Can't wait to get this out there. So that was May 8th, 1979. Cheap Trick in concert, opening band, The Atlantics at the Calderone Concert Hall, a place that I really miss. Uh, but now, if I want intimate concerts, I have to go into the city, which I still enjoy doing, but is what it is. This is Jack Toledano speaking for all and not according to Jack. If you like what I do, please subscribe. Please tell all your friends to subscribe. Help me get to that 1,000 mark, and I will appreciate you forever for it. Thank you so much. Uh, Upcoming episodes, I'm going to be talking about uh, History of the Eagles DVD, and also comparing that to the Don Felder book, My Life in the Eagles. That's that's one episode. I'm eventually going to do an episode of Becoming Led Zeppelin once I have seen that movie. That's in the same vein as History of the Eagles. I hope it's just as good because, yeah, I love those kind of band documentaries. And keep pumping them out, groups. Gotta love it. Have a good one, folks. We will chat soon. Bye.